Hello everybody, today we're going over some very interesting charts. So in the stock market we're still fearful, nothing has changed. And then also for the crypto market we are still in extreme fear, and actually we did go even lower compared to yesterday. So as usual, the S&P 500, so the short here is working out nicely. But I did close out today. Just made a small gain. I don't really see any pattern. So as you can see now, double bottom. So it was just a quick trade to have small gains. Then gold. We have a nice pump today. So plus 1.72 for the moment. So it looks like this will be the final bottom for now. So we get this nice what I call Fibonacci compression. So you can see with the red lines how the price is compressing. So my plan is the lowest low was yesterday. So basically you get into the trade and then you put your stop loss at the low of yesterday or just a little bit below. Or you wait until the breakout of your third lower high, and then you put your stop loss down here. So that means if we have a quick look from here to the bottom, so that's about 6% to the downside. So you have to position size accordingly. So I've taken today the trade and with the stop loss below here. So it's up to you what your risk factor is. Then we have silver. So today we got lower, and then price did come up another, I believe it's 3%. Okay, for now it says we're still down minus 1.44 compared to the close from yesterday. But if you would take it from the low to the high, then we're already 3% up. Also on the silver chart, there's such a Fibonacci compression visible, but only on the euro chart. And let's remove the harmonic pattern. So this is what I mark with those blue lines. So we have a first high, then a low, lower high, higher low. So we didn't break below the previous low, so that's very bullish, and with this nice rejection we had. So if you look here on the 9th of August, we touched this green support line, nice rejection, and then we did come down just to take out the stop loss orders below this low. And then today we got this nice pump up. So this looks really bullish. So also here an easy trade. You step in now. Where do you put your stop loss, or the open from today, or if you want to be a bit more conservative, just below this low, which is at 18.29575. So I think this is also a very easy trade with low risk to reward, because let's have a look for the reward. So we take where is it, the trend-based Fibonacci tool. So we go from the first high, this should be the first low, and then the second high, and then what we are looking at are the green lines over here, so the 0.618 retracement. And let's have a look what what this would look like. So this is a long position. So if we enter now and we put, let's take it more conservatively, and we put the stop loss, no, let's say over here, and then we take the trade up until there. So this is an risk to reward ratio of 11.5. So we're looking at 51% profit. So very nice, very nice. And then maybe let's do the same for gold, because also here we have the pattern which is completed. So the Fibonacci lines are already here, and I'm gonna mark them green, the target lines. So that's what we have, the 0.618 and the 0.66. And also here, suppose we go in here, then stop loss at the previous low from yesterday, and then we trade it all the way up. So that's a 19% to the upside, and risk to reward ratio 9.63. Right. So those are two interesting trades. So because of that, I'm also more bullish now on, where is it? GDX, so the gold miners. So let's have a look here, almost 2.5% up. And we had this harmonic pattern. There you go, butterfly. And it was also on the weekly, I believe. Yeah, also on the weekly we have a butterfly, a bullish butterfly. So then the stocks. So let's have a look. Alibaba plus 0.5%, so it's fine. Then PayPal 1.45 up. Oh, we're still on the weekly. Okay, doesn't change much on my short position. XLF coming down again, almost 1%. So also here, I'm still in my short position. Then some new trades. Johnson, or at least not yet for Johnson & Johnson. Let's remove the harmonic pattern indicator, because this looks quite bearish. When Bitcoin was selling off from the last high, I was still bullish, thinking that okay, this is a small correction and then we go up again with the whole China FUD. But then I could draw like 3 or 4 bearish harmonic patterns, and I was like, oh no, this doesn't look good. I should get out, and luckily I got out in time. And here I see exactly the same. So let's go over this one. Let's remove this, then we have a bit more space. So let's focus first on the red one. So there we have our harmonic pattern, which starts on the 30th of October from last year. We go all the way up to the last high. Then a couple of days ago, we formed a low, which is our point B. And then our point C can be actually any value which is above the 0.382 retracement or the 0.886. So it's hard to say where exactly it will retrace. This looks like an interesting zone, so I marked it out here in this red rectangle. It was the high from here, so we had resistance, resistance, then we were ranging a bit in this zone, did come out, did fall back, and now we're below it. So I think this one will act as resistance. So, and this is also the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. So probably price will come up until there. Let's see, where's my marker? There we go. So I think we will get something like this. So for now, I'm not taking any trade yet, but I'm waiting until we reach somewhere that zone. So this is a valid pattern. Okay, don't ask me which one exactly is the butterfly or a crab. I don't know them by heart. But it is a valid one. Then we have the orange one, which we can draw from this low. Makes also a valid pattern. Then, oh yeah, sorry, for the red one, we have the target here somewhere at 1.38. For the orange one, the target would be around 157. And then if you take another low, which is the one here from the 14th of April, so then we follow the yellow pattern, and then we end up at 150. Now, why do I think that point B is currently the low? Because if you take from this low the anchored VWAP, we bounced off from that VWAP. Also, if you take the moving averages, then also here, was it on the weekly? Yeah, here on the weekly we did bounce off. Which one is this? I think this is the 20 weekly. Yeah. The blue one. Yeah, 20 simple moving average. So those are two confluences. Let's bring back the drawings. So yeah, and also we have the weekly support from this week, from the week of the 14th of June, and we bounced off. So that's three confluences, and I believe also the MACD. Yeah, look also at the MACD. We made 2 days ago a lower low, and the MACD didn't make any lower low, so this is a bullish divergence. So yeah, those are four confluences. So yeah, I think we go up from here. I'm not going to take a long position just because it can return quite soon. And let's have a look, the 0.382. Let's remove the background colors. So that means starting from 168.7, if we start to trade above it, we start to have the risk of coming down. So for the three harmonic patterns, those are the those are the valid levels. So above 0.382. So what will happen? I think it will have something to do with the vaccines. I guess the news will come out somehow. Well, you know the rumors about the content of their stuff. So I think this will hit some major news outlets and will cause a sell-off in the stock. So yeah, that's a bit of a crystal ball prediction. Another one which is also worrying is the LQD trade, because this one shows you the investment grade corporate bonds, and this one also looks bearish. So also here, two harmonic patterns, two possibilities. So if we look at the red one, we take the low from the 11th of May, and we go to the last high from the 7th of August of last year. Then we did come down to point B, which is almost 0.886 retracement. We just missed it, but still makes a valid harmonic pattern. We did come up. And now it looks like we're coming down. So from the red one, the target would be the 122 region. And if we look back to March of last year, the big sell-off, then we form this yellow harmonic pattern. And there our target would be much, much lower, and it would be 84. So I think that probably the yellow one will be the one which will come through, especially since a lot of companies or zombie companies, and if they lose their status of investment grade, I think there will be a very big sell-off. And this, look, here was a financial crisis, so point D would be quite close to where we did sell off back then. So this doesn't look good. So I think a lot of things will happen in the coming weeks. So let's think about it. Let's maybe also take the DXY chart. So that's the dollar strength. So we're gaining back dollar strength. So dollar stronger. Gold and silver, it looks like they will also trade bullish, which is not normal, because normally when the dollar is stronger, precious metals are selling off. So now it looks like this will not be the case. High grade what did I just say? High grade investment bonds are selling off. So I think there will be a rotation towards precious metals out of stocks and into precious metals. I think the fear factor is coming back. On the contrary, there's where is it? My Russell. Here, the Russell 2000s. So you can trade it through the futures or via this one, the IWM, the ETF from iShares. So also here we have this Fibonacci compression. High, here we have the all-time high. We come down, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low. So this is the third one, the third high. So that means here you have your trigger to go long, or you start buying now and you put your stop loss below the 214.22. So for this one, it looks like we will make an another move to the upside. So with the target, so on IWM with the 250. So if we take a long position today with our stop loss around here, and then we go all the way up. So that's a risk to reward of 4.24, and we look to 13% to the upside. Of course, it doesn't mean that because we form this pattern that we also reach the target. So given the dollar strength and the precious metal strength, and then the corporate yields which are coming down, it can very well be that we have a fake out. Maybe we break just the highs and then we come down. But things don't look good. Things don't look good. Bitcoin. So also here, I didn't draw it. But also here we have the Fibonacci compression. It was mainly visible on the 1 hour chart. Also here we're back at the anchored VWAP, which was resistance, and now we're back here. So I think it will act as resistance again. So let's quickly draw it. This is the low. Now we go from this low to this lower high. Then we have our higher low. Oh, actually we just broke through it. Okay, because I did draw it until here, and now we just broke through it. Okay, so then we go from here to the new high we just made, at least lower high, because let's have a look on the MACD. Yeah, we potentially still can go higher. Yeah, so we won't have a third yeah, we're gonna have to see. I have this low to this high, and then if we take the golden zone, it would be a retrace to 42, or to this daily would also be valid. Let's see where the 50% retracement is. 42,391. So this would make it also a valid trade, or we bounce off here, or we just go a bit lower and bounce off. But I think price action is a bit too exhausted after these pushes up now again. This will not be a nice breakout. We're gonna have to pull back a bit before we can finally push up. Since there's still extreme fear in the market, if we would come down a bit, and it would be nice, then more people would put in short positions, and then they can all be squeezed out, and then we can have a very nice pump. So, but also Bitcoin looks bullish. Let's have a look at the volume. Yeah, very nice. Volume is building up. And this is buying volume. So if the OBV goes up, then it's buying volume. If it comes down, then it means there's more selling volume. All right. So then let's go to the algo trading. So Tesla's sell signal, we're coming up a bit. So here we are underwater. Doge still nicely in profit from the short. Bitcoin, yeah, so yesterday touch again of the trigger line, still acted as support, and now almost 6% up. Ethereum the same, so did bounce off from this from the monthly. And Bitcoin Cash also still in profit on the short side. XRP yesterday buy signal and today above, so here we are in profit. So if we have a look at the total assets, so from the original 5,000 we're now back at 4,800 more or less, so it's coming up again, so that's always nice to see. All right, I hope the upcoming crystal ball predictions are useful, and yeah, we're gonna have to see what will happen. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye bye.